Hello, Kipsters. In this lesson, we will discuss what is MAP, what is a RIT score, and why you should care. Some of you may be wondering, why do we take MAP? Great question. There's really only three answers. 1. To help determine if you've grown in math, reading, language, and science. 2. To help determine if you are ready for the next grade. And 3. To determine what college you may be on track to attend. Now, how do we decide that? When you take a MAP test, you get a score called a RIT score at the end. Every score has a meaning, and for each subject, it should get higher every year. So, how does MAP measure where you are and where you need to be? Remember, every score has a meaning. Take a look at this chart. It shows where half or 50% of students score for each grade, at the beginning, middle, and end of the year. Now, I want everyone to find your grade level and the time of year we're in. We are at the beginning of the school year, so find your grade level if you're in 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th grade, and look at the score for at the beginning of the school year. You want to score above the numbers on the chart. If you're in 5th grade, you should aim to score above 205.7. If you're in 6th grade, you should aim to score above 211. If you're in 7th grade, you should aim to score above 214.4. And if you're in 8th grade, you should aim to score above 217.2. Now I want to introduce you to Ariana. Ariana is a 6th grade student who took the MAP test. At the beginning of the year, her reading score was 209. For Ariana to be on grade level, where should her score be at the beginning of the school year? In the middle of the school year, at the end of the school year, and by the end of her 8th grade year. Please pause the video to answer the following questions. Thank you for your hard work. Since Ariana is in the 6th grade, based on the chart, she should score at least 211 to be on grade level. Ariana got a RIT score of 209 and is therefore slightly below grade level. However, Ariana is at a school like KIPP Sharpstown, where her teachers believe in her and support her. Her teachers will spend a lot of time planning student lessons so that they can grow. In addition, Ariana has a growth mindset and believes that she will do better by the next testing session and later this school year. Therefore, by the end of her 8th grade year, she is on track to go to and through college, just like you Kipsters. Therefore, in the middle of the school year, Ariana will need to score at least 214.2, and by the end of 8th grade, she would need to score at least 220.1 to stay on track. Now I want to introduce you to Harry. Harry is in the 8th grade and scored a 217 at the beginning of the year. Harry is definitely on track. But to stay on track, what does Harry need to score by the middle of the year and by the end of his 8th grade year? Please pause the video to answer the question. Now let's try one that is a little more tricky. Here is Rowan. Rowan is in the 7th grade and scored a 246 in reading at the beginning of the year. Whoa! Her score isn't even on the charts. So now where should we look? This chart helps us consider how your scores are related to colleges and universities that you would like to attend. There are 4 categories of colleges: open enrollment, state universities, top public universities, and Ivy League universities. Open admissions, sometimes referred to as open enrollment, is a type of unselective and non-competitive college admissions process in the United States in which the only criterion for entrance is a high school diploma. A state university is a system in the United States where a group of public universities are supported by an individual state. Top public universities are among the highest ranked public colleges and universities. And the Ivy League universities are among the most prestigious schools in the country. And Harvard University sits comfortably above the rest. MAP scores on this chart are connected to ACT scores. ACT will become more important to you toward the end of your high school year. It's the assessment many high school students take to get into college. Now remember, 7th grade Rebecca's score is 246 in reading. What type of school is Rebecca on track for? Please pause the video to have students analyze the chart. Now let's look at a student who is in 5th grade and wants to attend the University of Texas, which is a top public university. His math MAP score was 229. About how many more points does he need to improve to be on track for the University of Texas? And what are some strategies you can give him to reach his goal? Please pause the video to have students analyze the chart and answer the questions. Now let's take a look at your scores. You should have a RIT tracker similar to this one. Your teacher is going to give you a copy of your MAP scores and you're going to fill in the chart and set goals for yourself. And think of some strategies that you can do to reach your goals. On this tracker, if you're in 5th grade, you will start with your 4th grade information. If you're in the 6th grade, you'll start with your 5th grade information. And so on and so forth. Be sure to make sure that you're paying attention to which test you're recording your score down for. There are 4 tests. There is the science, there is the math, reading, and language. Make sure you're writing the correct score in the correct column. Happy goal setting!